everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Jared Goff's Rams.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Green. Black 58, Ryan. Black 58.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll run it again with Fournette. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Bortles going to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. Here's Austin. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Boy, Charles, Todd Gurley finished the year with a bang. And even though they lost the Falcons, he was over 100 yards in that game. Weeks 15 and 16, he was fantastic. A comeback year for him, wasn't it?
It certainly was because we saw him explode on the scene as a rookie in 2015. 2016 just never could really...
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 34 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Jags taking over on offense here in a second. And what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They had been building towards this. this. Really good drafts, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
They do go for it. It's Bortles. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 370.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A gain of 39 that time. 1st and goal here from the 9. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they've wanted to.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the 20. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. but he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVP.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
To throw on second down is gone. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it, stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Now he's going to throw deep right side, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go play action here on first down. A swing pass caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis. Some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Gurley again here on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down, here's Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and just like that, it's third down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown LA! Todd Gurley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are in for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So, congrats.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Greg Bortles simply cannot keep putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. Gurley, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Goff, escaping the pressure right. He's going to, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On first down, it's Gurley. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Goff finding fellow second-year man Higbee for a Rams first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, it's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jared Goff taking it in. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Here we go now.
Shotgun now for Bortles. He finds Hearns left side. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. From midfield, here's Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Now Bortles. And he's going to go down again. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you...
And we've seemingly lost communication with Larry. Good news, though, both teams somehow already back on the field and ready for the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on second down, this is Gurley. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Goff on third down. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Bortles now on first down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Aaron Donald in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Here's Ivory. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Ivory from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Goff to Austin that time for an L.A. first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. Good move by Gurley. And now running right through it. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Goff on first down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. They find some open field here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Fournette, a first down carry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They are going for it. Goff. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards on the pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back now in Los Angeles. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Goff now to throw. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Bortles sliding out of the pocket, airing it out for Hurns. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and that'll bring up second down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now Leonard Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Mark Barron coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Bortles going to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. But guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. From the gun, here's Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And yes, home is where the heart is. And for Robert Woods, it's Los Angeles. He played college football at USC right here in this stadium.
Yeah, he probably feels comfortable out there. He was an All-American as a Trojan in 2011. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Miles Jack from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A little bit of
People trying to say I'm on the enemy. Got a cold with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man, amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll, when I roll, must be. Amen, man. I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you compete? I was outside. The way that shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen. Amen. What's left in my life, don't know what's